Uh-oh. This needs to be dark.
Yes!
Locke, how's it going? Hello, hello. Welcome. As I continue building the things here. Power of friendship. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Making good progress, so that's the main thing that counts, the main thing that matters here. Did some good life improvement stuff yesterday. Simple little stuff, but valuable. Happy about that. And making pretty good progress on this thing too. So cannot complain, you know? I mean, I can, but I won't. I'd rather not. What if these exist in dark green? Ooh, this exists in dark green. Corners, though. Little 1x corners. Oh, yes! I have one! Life improvement for the win? Heck yeah. Simplification, future stress reduction / management. That's not good enough, is it? If I did this here as well. Oh, table's having a good stream. Table's been better. Table needs some help soon. Table needs improvement. Steady. Table flip. Robot goats. I don't like the sound of that. Please no robot goats. An old yeller table. It's possible. It's possible. Slugger, how's it going? What you up to? It's like we've got our second shift here, it looks like. Okay, I'm not satisfied with what all I'm doing here right now, but I am confident that I will improve it soon enough. Little details can be fixed. Robot Lego goats. Now, that sounds like the type of thing that Lego would do and be super proud about it and put it in their designer interview. And because so many of our fans have been so excited about this, we've brought back goats just for you, our fans, because we love you. And they will be goats that have to be robots. They're designed in such a way that, some part of them will never be able to be even customized to look like a normal goat. Sounds like the type of thing that they would do. About to build Barracuda Bay. Yes. Another one. I'm glad. needs to go in by 1. Can it go right there? Can it go right there? It can go right there. And if that happens, then I can use I think I need headlight bricks underneath here. From what I'm looking at, I'm pretty sure I need headlight bricks. Oh, no, that's not... Yeah, I could use headlight bricks from above, I suppose. It's not the best feeling solution, but it is a solution. Use a 1x6. By 6, anybody? Hey! Saved it. Just stand over there in a corner for the moment. I don't want to use white. I see lots of them here. That works. Yeah, cyborg. Exactly. Brooks signing off. Right on. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. And we'll catch you next time, huh? What if Boba Fett was a sailor?
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Classic. Thank you, Pidge.
It's treason, then.
All right, I need one more. Wow. Titanic.
Wow.
I'm going to keep it to the inside, so I'll go ahead and do a by 8 behind this to offset it properly. Can't wait to see someone do a float test with the Titanic. Oh God.
I will make it legal.
There will be many, many, many. OMG! 85,000 piece Lego Titanic sinks videos with thumbnails. Many, many. Oh, this actually lines up. Left mantis. I sound so surprised. Well, it lines up in a different way than I thought. It lines up with a different thing. Additionally. So that means that I can actually connect this from above as well with a double. I'll again go with 6. There might actually be a simpler, easier, quicker, closer way to do this. Is there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 4.5. I think that is. Yeah, I think if I used brackets, it could achieve the same thing but keep it narrower if I used brackets. So let me try that. What am I trying to do? Make a boat. Trying to make a boat. Building is done, so I'm off to bed. Sounds good. Enjoy watching the process. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hope you sleep well and wake up refreshed and feeling better. Hope the kiddo gets better as well. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon, one way or another.
Wow.
Wow. So I'll take this up by 1. Just run a center. Little spine right down the middle. Start it off a little bit on the short side. Oh, but yeah, it doesn't really help that much. It leaves me a little bit more space. Not a lot. If I started it from here, would that be enough? That would be ideal if I could. Maybe I can. Let's try that. Flobbit, hello. Welcome. How you doing? Don't think building Lego in a TV production is fun. It might be. I'm sure there are plenty of folks who enjoyed being on Lego Masters. Who actually enjoyed it. Let's see if this will work. I think if I just add 1 additional plate. The part I wouldn't like is the time crunch. They are time limited, yep. Always, always. Ah, this does not allow me to attach from above and below. This won't work as well. This would allow me to attach, and it would leave some room in the center. And I'm going to need that room at some point, especially when I get to the back. But it's not going to work as well. I think I should try it. I should try it. I think I needed 2, right? I needed 2, yes. I would like this to be...
You underestimate my
wow. All right. Take it easy there, Annie. Little orphan Annie. I know you got mommy issues and all, but take it easy on the rest of us. Okay, I don't like that little bit of light gray that shows through there. Shows through from underneath. So this will have to be replaced with a black. That's fine. Thank you, Deanna. It's getting there. The colors kind of drove the whole design process for me, because I first did the rigging. Well, no, I first dug a bunch of dark green out. And then I did the rigging, and then I came back to trying to make something work with the dark green, and then I tried to make something work with the red and the gold, and it's all been about compromises over color and what shapes would be possible with the pieces that I have in those colors. But the good news is, it is working thus far. At least I'm being able to make it work. It's required a little bit of forcing. It's of course not as nice as it would be if I had truly infinite parts in every color, or if I decided to wait and make a bunch of bricklink orders to get exactly what I need. But I don't mind going through the process of adjusting. I'll probably mess with this a bunch. Is that chunk my progress? Oh, this that I'm working on here? No. So this is what I've done so far today in this session. Last session was this. Last session was rigging. So all of this is kind of loose right now with everything kind of hanging around, but once this gets connected up, I think it'll work pretty well. I think it'll look pretty good. So this is the bowsprit here, And it's a schooner, gaff rig schooner. Kind of like that sound. Inspires me to have some sound effects in my marina area. You know, just would be appropriate, I think. Ooh, the length is getting there. Satisfying sounds, yeah, right? Unexpected. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. What is that? What is that quote from? Do I have experience sailing? Yes. Mall rats. No familiarity. This is only going to be eight, nine? No. 8. 8 studs longer. Or rather, 6 studs longer than what I've built here thus far. So this is definitely getting there, and this was definitely the right choice to go with bracket-wise construction. It's not as strong, but it's going to allow me to have a hollowed out cabin area, which is better than not doing so. Might even have some interior detail after all. Thinking of which, maybe I should prepare right now for that possible eventuality. By using some tan. Building the hull around the deck and rigging. I don't have a deck yet. That over there, the plates that you see at the base, are completely temporary. They're just random plates just to hold the rigging. I'm building everything around the rigging. The whole thing started with the rigging and then it goes from there. Yeah, you got it. They were just handy. It was really important for me that the rigging look good. It's a large part of the soul, I think, of a model, especially a sailboat model. It's all the overhead stuff. Didn't know you had to follow that? Okay. If you have now, I appreciate it. Twitch is very good about follows and notifications. So once you follow somebody on Twitch, when they go live, it is very, very likely you will be notified. Compared to, YouTube, where it's very, very likely you will not be notified. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. dark greens up. Yeah, move a bunch of dark greens. Shaped. Very consistent notifications for sure. Good, good. Shaping stuff. The first pieces that I picked out. Also gonna move some of this dark red out of my way. For now. Definitely better on YouTube. Absolutely, yes. Supposed to pacify 60 sand people now. Huh. You could just ask them, hey, can you guys be cool? Follow Mando's lead, exactly. Now that we know. Spider farm.
This is the way.
I see you, I see you. Again, with a couple of black 2x4s behind the oh I thought that was a Technic plate. You and give me a 1x4. Ooh, another 1x2. Where did the other one go? Did I accidentally disappear my other 1x2s? Plural. Yeah, well you shouldn't. Seriously though. Oh yeah, here's one.
Is that
it also helps to wake me up too. Like if I start to kind of do like this, those redeems kind of snap me out of it, you know? If I start to tunnel focus. I can't even try to hold a straight face right now. I need to drink faster. I realize that I sip the dew. I need to dew the dew, right?
it's a trap to it?
I don't know why that one hit me this time. That do it just out of nowhere. I've heard that 1,000 times. Like long before streaming, I've listened to that a lot, right? But every once in a while, something still just connects at the right moment. Good or bad thing? No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing because I need to keep my energy level up, and it's good to kind of flex the brain in different ways to keep it flexible so that you can come up with better solutions. You can be more creative. I think. I mean, there are some times where maybe, I don't know. It's interesting. I never really thought about it from that perspective. Thus far, I have not felt myself in these streams needing more time or space to concentrate, to focus. I have not felt super distracted unless the chat becomes really rowdy in the conversation, where I get really wrapped up in the conversation, or there are a lot of people going back and forth and I'm trying to get in the middle of it, then that can be distracting to me. But other than that, I have not felt, to date, I have not felt like, man, I wish I was just doing this on my own, I wish I didn't have to do this whole streaming thing. It hasn't felt like that at all. It's felt comfortable. It felt like I'm with folks. I don't feel like I'm putting on a show.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
I don't feel like there's anything that I'm doing because I need to, as opposed to because I want to. I think that's important because I need to continue with my general plan for Twitch, to enjoy it no matter what.
Actually, Jack.
Since I've done so much in the past with the YouTube stuff in particular, that's really for the people, and stressing about, am I doing it right? Am I doing enough? And what about the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. My general plan for Twitch is to enjoy it. And if something doesn't work, then stop. If something feels bad, then don't do it.
Well, you shouldn't.
Am I having... Oh, I am having drinking troubles. The grand plan. The master plan.
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
As I tell my boys, if you do something and it makes your belly feel ucky, it's not a good thing to do.
There is great disturbance in the force.
Like a big Taco Bell breakfast. And I'm not talking about breakfast items, I'm talking about regular items. Real big and heavy for breakfast. $20-layer chalupa dupa. Chalupa cabra. Jumped in expecting the chat to be like a waterfall of messages, but no, it's actually quite chill. Yeah, how about that? Taco Bell breakfast is an insult to breakfast. I actually have not had Taco Bell breakfast items ever, so I'm not gonna knock those until I try them. But the idea of a really big regular Taco Bell spread as the first thing
Unnatural.
right after you get up. Taco Bell breakfast is not yum. Tried some, not close to a fan. Okay. If that's your breakfast, your dinner is going to be interrupted. Panera bacon, egg, and cheese on ciabatta. Double over easy egg. Nice. Sounds very fancy. Very good. I'm really liking Taco Bell right now. Ordered the chicken taco thing. I have not tried the new chicken taco thing. I tried the previous one, where they made a taco out of chicken. It was okay. The chicken was the size of a regular nugget. Wow. Yikes. Had a chicken, bacon, avocado sandwich. That sounds good. Work second shift so I don't get to eat breakfast from anywhere. Because I wake up a couple hours after breakfast closes. Gotcha, gotcha. Although, some places have all day breakfast, don't they? Like, can't you get all day breakfast from McDonald's? One Taco Bell in my country, I see. Not by you anymore, I see. COVID killed it, gotcha. Jack in the Box? Jack in the Box has some decent breakfast items. We not infrequently hit up Jack in the Box for some late night breakfast dinner or dinner breakfast. Malaysia, I see. This is so cool. I'm getting a. Did you guys see it? Do you guys see a square? Did you guys see a white square show up like in this general area? What the heck? Is that like face detection maybe? I need to check the settings on that camera because its sound came back on. It's not supposed to be. And now it looks like it's trying to do face detection, which is weird. Phantom Square. It's happened before. Yeah, I'll have to go through the settings on that one again. Because they should be the same as on all the others. It's kind of weird. Might need a reset. Noble Raptor can head out and do some other stuff. Fair enough. Take care. Enjoy your other stuff. Till next time. E equals MC. Oh, it's the E equals MC. MC Square in the house. Speaking of Square, for anybody who's familiar with that Square guy on YouTube, on Twitch, raided into somebody, another Australian Twitcher, was doing some Lego stuff the other day, and it was not him. It was somebody else. Somebody else who was a big fan of that Square guy, to a disturbing degree. Like, he clearly wanted to be that Square guy. And the cringe level was off the charts. I could not stay. It was bad. Yeah. At one point, without prompting, he even did the whole that Square guy thing. The Square Gang sign and rise up. He did the whole thing. And then just tried to play it off. Yeah. I'm like, I've seen this happen before, and no, sir, I don't like it. I've had people do that with me. Plenty of times, actually.
Well, you shouldn't.
Exactly. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. That's just unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. Cringe. Cringe, copycats. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It's disturbing. It's very disturbing. No idea what this is, and you're glad? Yeah. I'm glad. Some people's just ain't right. Just ain't right. Be upsetting. It was the type of thing. I'm still thinking about it. It was the type of thing where I wanted to extract from that experience at least a little bit of relief that it's not just me who gets these weirdos that are adults, full-grown, independent, fully functioning adults that want to be other people, you know? And do everything they can to be other people. But no, I just felt cringe to my core. I just felt bad for that square guy, and ashamed of,
So uncivilized.
a little bit ashamed of humanity for the guy that was doing that. Suffer extreme secondhand embarrassment. Can't watch most modern comedy shows. Gotcha. It's a form. Yeah, it is. It's a form of violation. Yeah, it really is. How long in total have I spent on this boat? I don't know. However long the last stream was, plus however long this stream has been going. Never try to be someone else. Yeah. How about that? If only more people could follow that advice. It would be great. Yeah, that would be great. Unless you can be Batman, always be Batman. Fair enough. This is so close. It's time for me. I think it's time for me to pinch this in and then bring it up. I think that's it.
Ah, that's gold.
Often have the how are we a viable species thought. Oh my goodness. That's relatable though. It's relatable. Oh. About 9 hours-ish so far. Cool. Right on. I'm in no rush, thankfully. Ah, that's right. This does need some this could be good. But I don't have space for it. Thank you, Pidge. 200,000 clones are ready. A million more on the way. Thank you for the lurk, Bad Deanna. Bad Deanna. The reason NASA is looking for more intelligent life because they couldn't find any here. Being a junior high school, I see it every day as well. Under the impression they would drop off at the end of middle school. Apparently not. Yup. Sad. So this is actually, this should be more like this, but I would like it to be different. I would like, what about those? What about those? This feels like a better angle. This is a by 8. This is also by 8. What is this? Is that what I have? No, sorry. I have that. Looking for trying to figure out the shape at the water line. The bigger the piece, the better, I think. Oh, that's it. Nope. Yes. Ha! Got him. Common sense, not so common? Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. It's a dying concept. Rapidly dying. The common in common sense is ironic indeed. Most people these days join bandwagons without any research whatsoever. Oh, yeah, and the worst part is that bandwagons are started by people who also don't do any research and are just taking advantage of the fact that people want to be on bandwagons, and thus they'll just come up with anything and will appeal to the senses or lack thereof of people who don't want to think for themselves, who specifically actively reject active thinking, who reject critical thinking across the board because it's hard. They much prefer to be like, well, that can't be true because, I mean, just think about it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense because I don't understand it. So why should you? I think it's all just a conspiracy. I think they're just trying to put one over on us with their, with their data and their big words and everything, Now on the bandwagon jumper bandwagon. Join the no research bandwagon. Was that wrong? Need that tinfoil hat? Absolutely. Yes. The more expensive, the better. There was a great one. I think it was on Twitter. A woman explaining why dinosaurs were not real. Because, think about it. She she brought materials. She brought materials to demonstrate why obviously dinosaurs weren't real. She made, I don't know, maybe didn't even make, maybe just bought a clay brontosaurus and then hit it with a hammer a bunch of times to shatter it into a bunch of pieces, and then mixed up the pieces, and they're like, you can't make a brontosaurus from these pieces. This is what paleontologists, or whatever they're called, or whatever they call themselves, are claiming that they can do. That they can take these pieces here and put them back together
Actually, Jag,
and figure out what a brontosaurus looked like. Like, come on! I'm like, yeah. What about it? 5G towers created by Bill Gates to control our minds, yes. And then injected into your veins. Flat Earth Society has members all around the globe. Good. Boats aren't real. How could you make a boat from these random pieces? It's not possible. 5G in your left arm. Only the left arm, though. Pretty sure dinosaurs existed because you watched Jurassic Park twice. It has to be real because they wrote it down. Paper's expensive. Ton of shows out there claiming to tell you how it was when it's mostly just educated storytelling. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Doesn't make it look good for actual scientists, definitely. Wow. Hi, BMO. So here, I would like to have one of those corner pieces, or actually a couple of them. That would be great. It would be swell. It would be absolutely swell. But... oh, nope. BMO is above me, yes. Earth cubed. That's not good enough right there. That's not good enough. That won't solve my problem entirely. I want a little bit more overlap under there. It's not good enough. Darn. Dog must be underdog? No, I'm the underdog. I am underdog. Wikipedia, the best thing ever. Anyone in the world can write anything they want about any subject, so you know you're getting the best possible information. Do I see a possibility here? No, that's not going to work, is it? It goes way too far. Harumph. I think the back here is just not going to look great from the side. I'm just going to have to live with that. I don't see any way around it. There's no room to rotate this in. And I wouldn't be able to put one on the other side. Yeah, I'll just live with this for now. And If I can figure out a better solution, I'll be happy. But until then, the center needs to be jumpered. People making up history, only teaching the history they want. Yeah. And then the other thing is, you know, we don't know everything. You know, science is the pursuit of truth. It is not truth itself. So at the same time, it's important to be willing to admit when you're wrong, you know. If you get proven that you're wrong, then you have to really lean into that with as much fervor as you know, as you have towards the initial discovery. You know, a lot of times we try to figure out puzzle pieces that aren't there, and you know, when the science works as it's supposed to, not as a cult, not as a I don't know, a mind control system, not as a propaganda machine, but just a bunch of people looking for truth, then you know, usually they'll get it right or right-ish. But if we find out later that it wasn't right, then we've got to be willing to admit to that and course correct quickly. Otherwise, you lose trust. Science itself doesn't lie, but scientists definitely can and have lied many times, right? Person that said dinosaurs are not real was not a real person, as they smashed her down into small pieces and could not put her back together. Conclusion, she never existed. Back in my day, dinosaurs were reptiles. We liked it that way. Back in my day, Brontosaurus existed, but was in like toys and books and stuff, but was refuted heavily because science discovered that the whole Brontosaurus thing was a big mistake. How happy I was not too many years ago when science was like, oh, no, actually Brontosaurus was a thing after all. So Brontosaurus existed, and then it didn't exist, and today it exists again. Just like the other one that I make fun of a lot with dinosaurs and paleontology is T-Rex. Brontosaurus came back, yes. T-Rex. Scaly. Reptilian monster. No, dinosaurs were birds. All dinosaurs had heck of feathers. They're like fluffy and cuddly. Actually, no, T-Rex was scaly. Had maybe a little tuft of really ugly mohawk, like balding mohawk back here. I have to use those examples against the young wannabe paleontologists that try to actually the heck out of everyone online. They get a little bit too deep into that. Actually, the fact is, well, okay, yeah, well, that's the current thinking, or oftentimes that was the thinking and now you're wrong. But you know, the context, understanding fact versus our best version of understanding. Apatosaurus, the deceptive lizard. Forming your opinion based on the information. Don't only look for information that backs up your own opinion. That's a real key right there. That's a major key. I want this transom to be wide. I want this transom to be like 6 studs wide, if possible. See how that's going to work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this here, the center stud. T-Rex only grew a mohawk when the original T-Rex got wet and spawned more evil ones. They haven't made documentaries with the new science, so people know it. T-Rex had a catchphrase, I pity the fool. Sucker. Velociraptor is inaccurate to the Utah raptor, but sounds cool, makes some sense.